Well. Are people being exposed today? Did some of you wake up thinking that the status quo still applied to certain places? May I turn your attention to Clemson? Oh my God. I am not even plugged up. There's too much going on in this world. I don't even know if y'all can hear me at all. That's how bad it's been going, folks. That's how bad it's been going for some folks. I don't know if y'all can hear me at all. But I'm going to keep talking anyway. Did y'all see what's going on in Clemson? Can you see what's going on in Clemson? Coach Fran is taking these boys to the wood yard, one first down at a time. Simple game of execution. But Clemson still has a minute or two. They still have 8 minutes left in the game to mount a comeback. But in the SEC, I didn't know which one of these teams was going to do it. I said Tulane and Memphis, they've been scraping and scratching for too long to get to where they want to be. And what do we got? What do we have? We have an upset, sort of, I think. I doubt it. Some are saying Arkansas is the worst team in the SEC. I don't know. I'm still upset about getting beat by Florida State. So I'm just still upset about that. But Arkansas messed around here and has been taking us not to the woodshed, to the slaughterhouse. No, it gets to the woodshed by Memphis. But I saw that when I saw that 3-0 in front of Memphis and in front of Tulane, I said, that could be a little bit of fake and that could be a little bit of real. Seems like it was a little bit of real in the case of Memphis. They ain't playing around. Oh, Notre Dame, way to beat way to jump on top of Purdue. Man, some of these games are a joke. But yeah, as funny man Jermaine called them, bacon bits, lost by 1 point to Memphis in a very exciting game because that quarterback, you're talking about Jalen Milroe. This man was a running quarterback for real. Never mind those beeps, those messages that are going on over and over and over. My phone. God, watching the Auburn and Oklahoma game, I thought Auburn come in and get a blowout because I ain't think much of their offense. Now, score is like 10-3, and Oklahoma's offense is like so-so, but the offensive line, because Brent Venables is not holding anything back, they got 7 sacks today. I need a sound effect on that. Do I have one? I mean 7 whole sacks, not partial. Whole sacks. Let me see. Yeah. So let's see here where it is. Where is it? Oh yeah. Oklahoma has 7. Yeah. That stings a little bit. I mean 7 sacks. But yeah, there's a lot of my friends, they're watching this same game, and let's just say the messages are going back and forth kind of crazy. We'll not divulge the privacy of those messages. I just don't think they are complimentary of the offensive line play, especially. Now, Syracuse is ahead of Clemson at home. Go Auburn, boy. Go Auburn, boy. First down. There you go. Auburn boy got first down. I didn't mean to say it like that. It's just like, God, anyway. Stop all that throwing the ball, man, and put it on them. Syracuse leads Clemson 34-21. Now, as you know, Dabo was saying, if the people at Clemson, if those that are calling shots at Clemson, they tired of losing, they tired of winning. Tired of winning is right. Yeah, I got 9 championships and went to 4 championships, 1, 2. If you're tired of winning, hey, I'm 55 years old. I coach somewhere else. That's how you talk to the people in charge. But 6:46 left in the fourth quarter. Clemson needs 13 points to tie, 2 touchdowns and extra points to win. Can they do it? Should be interesting. Should be interesting. Coach Fran has been doing this thing. But if it's anybody out of everybody that wanted to lose today, it would be Clemson. Yeah. Definitely didn't want to see him do well today. Sick of Dabo. Maybe after this game, he'll quote some more great Americans out of context. Seems what he does best. Seems that's what he does the best. I mean, Coach Fran got these boys playing. And even early in the game, when you saw them lined up, the offensive line of Clemson to the Syracuse defensive line, they were all undersized guys, but they got heart. They've been playing their butts off. It ain't about size, it's about heart. They made plays when they need to make plays. They tackling the best they can. I know they're not as stacked, quote unquote, as Clemson, but they playing with more heart. And I heard Coach JB say this other day. He said Fran Brown, because Coach Fran is a real one. He a real one, and players know it. He a real one. They was talking about, Dabo said this stuff about, people, in the portal and all this stuff. They asked Coach Fran Brown, they said, hey, man, what would you do, man, if you see people trying to poach your players? What would you do? He said, I give them my phone, man. Don't waste your minutes on that. You need to take a phone, do something that you need to do for yourself. Fine. We don't need, we not how to hold nobody back. You don't want to be here, that's fine. Because we're going to do, he a real one. Leave. I'm going to compete with whoever I got. It don't matter. Be real with it. You're going to leave. Get on out of there. Other scores. Did I just see? I got to go to the big board. I think Michigan is tied with, is that Iowa or Wyoming? Okay. They going deep. Clemson cannot bring it in. Man. Trying to see. Man. And the SEC got to get it together. I may have to take a station identification break. I may have come home too early. What I got in here? With Clemson. Dude throwing high. 4th and 10 with 5 minutes left. Clemson is on there. I don't know, 40, 50. I think they'll get this first down. Is Cade Klubnik, he's not like bad. It's just they build him up as elite. The same way they had Alabama all blown up. Oh, Pro Football Focus has this room and that room, and this guy is top in the draft, and he's the same way. They did the same thing. They had Nussmeier, Cade Klubnik. It's almost the closest quarterback competition since Peyton Manning and Ryan Leaf. Oh, you either one, 1, 2, 2, 1, you're gonna have a winner. Oh, and that would be an interception by Syracuse. Syracuse takes over the ball at the 48-yard line. There are no flags because that dude is throwing high. He's not elite. He's just average. I don't know who Dabo thinks he is, but that ain't it. So with 5:07 left in the game, Cade Klubnik, let's see what he did. Safety drop back. Seemed like man coverage, maybe a 2 deep zone, maybe. Pretty clean pocket. He hurled it out there with the guy about to jump in his face, and the DB for Syracuse out-jumped the wide receiver for Clemson. Boom. Okay, Auburn got a first down, 15-yard line going in. They can get this touchdown, folks. They got a chance. I'm telling you. I have Auburn winning this game. Call it what you want to call it. They ain't going to beat Alabama, but they can beat Oklahoma. I mean, they gave us 7 sacks. They're down by 7 points. But offensive, but John Mateer, just like Arch Manning was the best quarterback prospect, and John Mateer, he need a couple games in the SEC so he can figure this out. Oklahoma defense is pretty good. The offense is just nothing new. The offense, they hadn't been tested. And they'll go ahead and turn that heat up. They'll turn that heat up. Let me see. Clemson is 4-10 down. Syracuse trying to go to 3-1. They are 2-1, folks. It's crazy. This game, man, nobody knows. Let me bring this file down just because I got to step away for a moment. But I'm going to come back. Is this the one I want? Yeah, that's it. This is it. You got to have, if you ever start doing YouTube, and I encourage everybody to get one, we should be communicating each other through YouTube alone. Anyway, you got to have a way to get away just in case nature calls, your wife calls, your kid calls, or you got to receive the order. Full blitz. 2nd and 10. Where's Cam Coleman? Cam Coleman done beat him for 40 yards deep twice already. Get rid of it. There you go. He don't even see the ball. How is that not pass interference? Throw it to Cam Coleman. When in doubt, throw it to number 8. That's what we got to be aware of. Dominique Jackson. We got to be aware they can just throw it up to Cam Coleman. He should be able to make a play, but you sure don't need to make a penalty. Oh, yeah, I'm watching this guy. I'm scouting him. A pass rush is ridiculous on Oklahoma side because they sit in the house. They're not holding anything back. What's called trying to do this like an old school defense. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. That's decline. Pass interference. Defense number 4. Taking the pass in. What difference it makes? Half this to the goal. First down, line it up. 1 minute, 18 seconds left in the first. That pass interference wasn't. He slapped him in the chest. He didn't even hit him in the head. And he was already in the air when the guy let go of the ball. So what do you expect him to do? Disobey the law of physics and gravity? Okay. Clemson, Coach Fran did the smart thing. He just tried to run the ball 3 times. I don't know how he ended up with. I guess they took 2-3 minutes off the clock. 2 minutes. 3 plays. There you go. Run right at him, man. Got to be able to run right at him. Auburn got a half yard, and Clemson will get the ball back with 3 minutes, 25 seconds left. But yeah, man, it's been an interesting day. Kind of a slow day. I guess I was wrong about Tulane. They're getting beat by Ole Miss 23-3. Woo! I knew that was going to happen to UAB. I don't know. Tennessee must have called the dogs off because I don't know how UAB found 24 points. Did they award them to them after the game for not quitting at halftime? That's absolutely ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Here we go. Klubnik standing on his own 2-yard line. Incomplete pass. Boy, is that what's it called? Shook. Am I behind on the game? I think I might be behind. ESPN 3. Better off watching this game through doggone YouTube. Cam Coleman again. They can't stop Cam Coleman out there. They can't. 9-10. Auburn on the road is about to go 9-10. And if they listen to your boy, they can really escape with a big win. I said last night, I think I said they could beat them 27-13 or 30-13. I don't think none of them. Their defense is probably better than I thought, but this early. They've been running the ball. Are those 7 people they sitting after quarterback, they're going to still have the same fire that they had in the first half. And then are they going to get tired of Auburn, rather, throwing the ball to Cam Coleman to the to the point where they got to double team him, and there is no safety, opening up the rest of these guys just to hang a ball up. If Auburn players go get it, and Jackson Arnold he ain't got to be great. You just got to deliver the ball. Man down, man down. Not Makulo. Now, don't be knocking Makulo. All right, Cave Klubnik. They're up to their own 30-yard line. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they still need 13 whole points. No fractions. No fractions at all. What you call letting them play pitch and catch right in front of them. I love it. They're letting them play pitch and catch. I don't know if y'all realize you can watch a lot of these games on YouTube. They used to block them, but they don't do it as fast anymore. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Clemson is up to the 47-yard line of Syracuse. 44-yard line. Yeah. And let's see. Big holding play right there that the referees missed against Clemson. A huge holding play. Did he call it? He threw it. He threw the flag. Bring it back. Bring it back. He did throw the flag. That was a holding pass. Mr. Tristan, number 71, with your sleeve tattoo on your left arm. Yeah. Where we at? Boom. Boom. Threw it short. And he gets up to the 33-yard line of Clemson. They still struggling. 1 minute, 55 seconds. Oh, Mr. Mateo with 1,000 yards on the season is 7 for 14. That's 50%. He has 1 touchdown. He's 95 yards. Yeah, he's blowing me away, folks. I mean, he ain't no Ty Simpson. If Auburn gets some pass work rush, they might make that guy's day a lot rougher. I ain't talking about like pressures. Same problem that Alabama has. They get plenty of pressures. Oh, we're going to pressure. No, you got to get a couple sacks. Not even hits. Oh, that's lofted. That's lofted. That's out of bounds. That's out of bounds. They're trying to throw it up like they do to Cam Coleman, but I just don't think they have a Cam Coleman over there quite. Don't be telling us a lot of contact everywhere. There's a lot of contact at the airport. That's right. I said the airport. It has nothing to do with football. But what contact got to do with it if it's appropriate contact? They don't have, I mean, they got good receivers, but I think Auburn got decent enough DBs to cover them. Their problem is just go ahead and get that, turn that heat up. What are they reviewing that for? Hey, it's not on his hand. He don't have it. Now he's out of bounds. What? Why are we reviewing this? He didn't have possession when his foot hit out of bounds. Yeah. Yeah, they playing. Let me see if there are any other games of note that may matter to my peoples. I know it's uphill. What is the Grizz? Montana? Nobody care about that game. Man, this is not the greatest football weekend, but I want to just chime in here. Anybody stand up to 9:15 to watch Coach Prime? No, I ain't never seen no mess like this. Anytime, even in Pee Wee ball, which is all the experience I got, I looked over from the band field and saw what the high school went through after a loss. But that day after practice, it's like, it really gets supposed to be rough. Coach supposed to run you, give it to you, give you the business. Okay, they're going to run John Mateer? Man, that's your time to take a shot. What do they think they're going to get away with that? That's crazy. See, Florida State is struggling with Kent State 35-7. Yeah, whatever. Get him. They got the sack that time. Good coverage. Coverage sack. Colorado, the day after they got beat, they got beat bad. And did they come to practice with the cameras and everybody got all their vlog cameras up? Deion's son, what you call him, Bucky, all that stuff. That man wearing wide open. Y'all better talk of that, man. Okay. It's flag though. Flag. Come on back. Flag. What's the flag on? Who's the flag on? What's the flag on? Hold him, bring it back. Pass interference. Offense, bring it on back. Pick play. I'm so glad referees watch. You know, Alabama have one more national championship if they would have called pick play against Clemson in the national championship game. That's why I'm sitting here, folks, totally delighted that Clemson is losing right now. Hey, PhD, what's going on? It looks like it'll be another Debo loss. Debo not there. He had so much to say last week. What did he say today? Hey, I look forward to whatever his press conference is today, tomorrow, and forever. Look at this mess. Bring it on back. Okay. Dabo's quarterback, his great quarterback, the quarterback that Pro Football Focus had him part of the top 5 senior or quarterbacks returning. Nah. He's still figuring it out. Come on, Nebraska. Nebraska and Michigan are tied at halftime. Started the third, 17-17. As soon as one of this disaster is open, that's a penalty, 10-second penalty. So, yeah. Go to halftime. Yeah, I know you meant Dabo. They got the same IQ. Look at what is this? Is that fourth down? That is fourth down. Fourth down. Cade Klubnik throws a knuckleball to his receiver, and Coach Fran Brown and his Syracuse. Do they call themselves the Orangemen still? I don't want to be inappropriate. Syracuse Orange take over with 1 minute, 40 seconds left. Clemson does have 2 timeouts. Syracuse has 1. This game is over. And now Cade Klubnik is over there talking about, what? I don't know if he had a horrible game. He played like he played. I mean, he's not about to do anything that's going to be too much better than this. And the clock is off and running. I guess Dabo will probably call a timeout to make it look like he's still coaching. Dabo has had a lot of problems, but one of the biggest problems he got is his offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators. They ain't been the same since the man at Oklahoma left. They said Brett Venables was one of the best people out there when it comes to determining what the offense was going to be calling. We'll put it that way. He's one of the best men out there. You know, some people call it the sign stealing. Maybe he studied formations like a savant, and you just can't get nothing past him. I don't know what to call it, but they say he was one of the best ones out there. But he was right next to Dabo when they won those 2 national championships. And then the offensive coordinator, I don't know where he went on to, but there have been some struggles since he left. Then their talent, for whatever reason, all the great talent in the Carolinas that they used to get, they don't want to be there no more. It wasn't nothing I said. Maybe it's something they said. Nebraska is balling. You know, Nebraska is 3-0, while Michigan is 2-1. Oh, poor Bacon Bits. Bacon Bits. Oh, they down later. And you know Arkansas went over to Memphis to catch that L? They rode that bus across the state line to catch that L. They caught them hands. They went over Memphis, like many, many people going to Memphis, and they caught some L's. Well, a whole SEC football team loaded up on the bus, wagon, train, whatever. I don't know what they do. And they got dealt an L. Ooh, John Cena and Brock Lesnar, they're going to fight tonight? They're gonna fight on the ESPN app at WWE WrestlePalooza. I won't be paying for that. I guess I'll watch the replay. How old are them guys, man? 45 apiece? They got it. I'm about 40. No, Brock Lesnar? I don't know how it is. They're pretty old. Oh, Clemson still fighting. They have no timeouts. It's 1 minute, 7, 6, 15. The clock won't stop running. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the game. Will Syracuse go for it on 4th and 1? It's a big call. If I was them, I'll wait till about 1 minute on the clock. Now I'll call a timeout, then determine what I'm going to do. Dabo had a lot to say to the media. He had a lot to say to his bosses. See, it's one thing when somebody asks you a question and they say, well, I've done this, I've done that. I think I've earned the right to be here, and we have a down year. But there's another say, he said, are the people at Clemson tired of winning? Now, when he said that, he wasn't talking to the fans. He was talking to the people in charge of getting rid of his behind. So you got a guy around here throwing around his chest like his Paul Bear Bryant in 1970. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man telling the administration, like, because the fans could be tired of losing. What you gonna do about it? Other than put on a shirt that ain't orange. Throw your stuff in the trash can. But look at Coach Fran Brown giving his offensive line some water. What? He a real one. And people know it. They know it. So he was talking to the higher ups. I think you got to get through wait a minute. Did Syracuse lose their quarterback during this game? I guess so. At some point, first down, Syracuse Orangemen at the 34-yard line. Syracuse will hold on to the ball. It is 32 minutes on the play clock, 32 seconds on the play clock, 32 seconds in the game. Snap the ball one time for the victory position. That's my favorite position. Every time I go in the game, for some reason I was always in that position. no, just playing. But man. So anyway, Ice Cube. Ice Cube was at Colorado's practice. After getting beat like they got beat, they weren't waiting to run gassers or do up downs or run suicides or whatever you want to call them. That's what they call them. I'll call them hallelujahs if you want me to. Please forgive me, YouTube. They weren't doing none of that. They are there listening to Ice Cube. And there's some observations about watching them listen to Ice Cube and that, like they just chilling. They got all the vlog cameras are running. And what was the game I said I was going to watch? Oh, yeah, Michigan. All the vlog cameras out there. Anybody know how to spell Michigan? Is that D-I-R-T or M-U-D? Michigan? Anybody help me with that? But, people running around doing up downs or hallelujahs, or maybe you got to do front leading the rest, a bunch of time. No. It's Q, baby. Because, Q, there's a correlation between Q and championship football. Yeah, it's a correlation that's very negative. It has absolutely nothing to do with one another. Like, Q, he wanted to put out a hit movie that's kind of fun and trending. Yeah, Q. You want to get your football team ready to win? I'm not saying Nick Saban wouldn't have an Ice Cube on campus, but if he do it, he's going to do it in the spring. Why are you doing this? That's what it was. That's right. He blew his knee out. He did something to his knee, twisted his knee on the third quarter. I watched that part. Yes, right. But they still were unable to come back. Oh, Dabo. Dabo. Anyway, why do you have Ice Cube at a football practice on a Monday? And so tonight they play at about 10:15. Dabo gonna cry? Is he gonna cry? 1-3. Oh, worst start. Worst four-game start ever for Dabo Swinging. Couldn't happen to a better dude. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Couldn't happen to a better dude. But I'm like, why in the world? What does that say? Oh, yeah, I got another dead man walking. Billy Napier, better get you some packing peanuts, brother. Yeah, because I just got a feeling if Miami beat them by like 28-30, I just don't think he can lose this game by more than 14. Napier cannot lose this game more than 14. Anyway, going back to Deion. People have made these observations. They got a lot of coaches that played in the NFL. One guy from the defensive line, I think it's Pecco, played for Cincinnati for a long time. Another guy, offensive line, don't know his name. He has Byron Leftwich. He has, it's two different defensive guys because Warren Sapp is there as well. Marshall Faulk, Byron Leftwich. T.O. is there. I don't know if he's official coach or he's helping out. PhD told me, she said, yeah, I'm really behind it like he did, like he's going to cry. He need to cry. He need to cry. Need to cry. I got the Sling TV. I'm watching ESPN3 through Sling, and it is way behind. It's pretty horrible. I think it's a terrible product for my current situation, and it's running through a Fire Stick. I'm wondering if I need to load it up. I'm getting rid of Sling, so it don't matter. I'm getting rid. I'm going to move something else. I'm move on, whatever. But anyway, you got all these coaches that played in the NFL. When you think about LeBron Leftwich and Warren Sapp, how long they played, they actually have played more of their time with NFL coaches who, you take it to the doggone film on Monday or Tuesday, you study, and if you don't get it, you can get sent home in a couple of weeks. Maybe not Warren Sapp, but let's say you are Sapp Warren and you play like crap. You can get cut from your team. But in college, it's like, you got to have somebody, hey, man, what were we thinking? And they were saying like T.O. Now, Warren Sapp, he get up in their face. He talked to his guys, but like T.O., Byron Leftwich, I think he's a quarterback coach. And it's another one. Marshall Faulk, they're like the head coaches look. They're like this. During the game, they're like this. They're not coaching them guys when the game. They come off the field, they're not coaching them. Every player is just not a coach. You have to coach. Just saw it with Coach Fran Brown. Coach Fran Brown had a player, went out there cutting the buck. He taunted the Syracuse quarterback or somebody that he tackled. And he got up and did his something. But he did it while he was looking at the guy and threw a flag. Coach Fran they called him up. He went back and talked to him. Now he dapped him up. But I heard him say, he said, that's selfish. When your head coach got to leave that sideline and come talk to you, that's a problem. But when you out there messing up and you losing and we getting beaten and we look like garbage, somebody got to be making a correction that day with them young men. And I'm telling you, Colorado ain't got the DJ Lagway looking fly, 67%, 287 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 INTs. 5 INTs. I think he got through all them last week, didn't he? But then I don't know, man. I think he's gonna punch out because I think his body has gotten to the point where it's foot problems, blood clot problems. Thank God he beat the cancer thing, and he can't travel to go to these recruits' houses. He's still going into the portal to get people who probably just don't have it. I mean, say Alabama put a lot of people in the pros, but they didn't put everybody in the pros, and not everybody even got on the field. I don't care what they did in high school. So I don't know. All I know is Auburn is in this game. Now, I did pick them to win, but think about it. If Auburn loses, but I'm seeing teams that have vulnerabilities. That's why I'm watching this game. But I think Prime playing a quarterback's job or whatever. he doing right by them quarterbacks. I'm just saying like this. The one guy came from Liberty with 1 year eligibility. Prime put him on the bench. He's thinking about his situation. He's probably like, man, I need to get up out of here. I'm going to have to step down, or they're going to have to buy me out or something. That guy with Liberty, if he red shirts early enough, he can go on to another school and get 1 more year. Juju just left Georgia, just got there. He's not playing. He can go restart and sign up with somebody else. Go somewhere and be great. But this guy that's starting right now, nobody in the country is about to start that guy at quarterback other than Coach Prime. So he's really hooking him up by letting him play. I don't know if this is last year eligibility, but there's no reason. Only thing worse that they could do is start me a quarterback in Colorado. That's much worse. That guy he ain't got it. He ain't got it. I mean, he ain't getting no better either. So I think he's doing right by them. I think he's at the end of the season, just like enough's enough. Let me go sit my body down because it's not gonna make for this. Looking forward to the South Carolina Missouri game. I think Missouri favored by 9.5. I think they're gonna win that game because South Carolina showed they got a little marshmallow in their chest. Quarterback got hurt, and they were just a different team, and they're missing a lot of talent anyway. Not because they just lost so many people to the NFL. They lost a lot of talent. But come on, man. Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What is this? Auburn, Oklahoma. Where's Michigan, Nebraska? That's what I want to be seeing. I think both of them at halftime, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Okay. See if I can pull this up anywhere. Michigan, Nebraska. Yeah, I don't care. It don't even matter. Gotta make some adjustments up here. This is ridiculous. I guess they started it back up. I know Michigan got real problems at quarterback. Well, young man is learning, I guess. I can't even believe they had to play a freshman quarterback 2 years after a national championship, and that's what you're reduced to? That's kind of weird to me. Let me see. Boo-boo-boo. Boo-boo-doo-boo-doo. Ba-ba-bum. Anybody been watching the World Championships? The track World Championships. Guess what? America's pretty good at that. Come on, bring my game back so I can see something. Whoa. Man, he's supposed to be tripping. Is Nebraska going to be able to pull this off? Anything's possible. Cody Rhodes is WWE champion. If you say so. Man, come on, man. Turn the game back on. All my friends are just putting together a game plan for Auburn to take the game over. I don't know if it's going to matter. If Auburn offense is here and their defense is here, Oklahoma's defense may be a little bit better, but their offense. It's just been a bunch of throwing around the yards against a bunch of people that's inferior. That may be inbounds. But is anybody going to step and watch the Colorado game? Because the Colorado game comes on at 9:15 Central, 10:15 Eastern. That's a late game. And it's a late game against nobody. I think they're supposed to win that game. Go ahead and see if I can figure all that out. Colorado, where are they? The only reason I bring it up because it's prime. We'll be watching a little bit of that Vanderbilt game. A little bit. I ain't gonna lose no sleep on it. They playing Wyoming. I gotta watch it because if they lose a 2-1 Miami, 2-1, if they're 1-2 and they lose to Wyoming, I see if I can DVR to something and watch it in the morning, but these games are ridiculous. Oh, that Big Ten matchup. USC is hosting Michigan State. Michigan State players probably gonna hit the field kind of tired, but both of them are 3-0. Now, if you're interested in watching that game, it's 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern. Michigan takes a 20-17 point lead. Oh, they on their way now. Michigan is on their way now. This is ridiculous. Where we at? Where are they at? Bring back the game. Not done with halftime yet? I'm gonna watch that Miami Nebraska game, Miami Florida game until I start crying. If I get very emotional, I'm gonna have to turn it off. I think that man gonna have to have a conversation with his family to go home. Like, kids, no more country club, and we will be moving back to my hometown. And like I said, if they had beat USF and then they come out here and lose by 28, it's like, well, we're one place with our team, they're another place with their team. But losing to USF, and then if you come out here and lose by not even 21, they lose by like 17, and they don't look good, or this man throw for another 3 or 4 interceptions, got to have a talk. Because you remember, he was on a hot seat last year until DJ Lagway kind of drove him through a couple games, some key games. But if you're the administration, you got to be thinking to yourself like, what if we got DJ Lagway, one of them guys from high-powered offenses? What would they look like then? I don't know. Let's find out. And the reason I said also, more than anything, I've always been saying lately, I've been saying it for 6 months. You can't wait to the end of the year to fire your coach. You fire your coach, your players have automatically 30 days to leave your program. Most of them not going to do that. And it's now one portal for right now. So yeah, they can wait till the end of the season. But while they're waiting, they're playing, and they're playing. Remember, they're building loyalty to the program. You're right. There's no loyalty no more. But anyway, maybe you can put some more pocket change around and make them say, well, hey, like, I'm just hang out here and y'all hanging out. Got a chance to get a good education. I'll hang out here. Maybe it's something like that. Okay, Oklahoma starting out with the ball, third quarter. So you got to fire your coaches early. If they're bad, they're bad. I think you got up to probably week 9 or game 9 before you just say, hey, man, it ain't working out. We're going to go do something different, blah, 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 get out my face. Yeah, take your 15 million, take your 27 million, whatever it is. Some people just worth letting go of because Florida's one of them programs. They won enough national championships that I can remember, and what most of you can remember, that, they got a chance to blast back to the top. Come on, make that play. There you go. And going sideways as a program in this day and age where you're going to need money to attract them, and you're going to need the wins to attract the money. I mean, how bad can you not be a winner? How long can you not be a winner before it really costs you? Here we go. Second 10. Inside. Yup. Got it. Nice hit. Nice hit. Because the thing about John Mateer, man, he may be fine, but the thing is, how. Okay, Auburn got a linebacker down. I think he must have caught a knee in the side from when he tackled the quarterback. But it's like, but anyway, you got to get rid of these guys. So, I mean, but you can't do it, but you only got ones. You get, if you are a premier program or ever plan to be a dominant program, you can't keep firing these coaches in this day and age, or they're going to abandon the program. Like I said, having the one year, Georgia Tech up 21-0 on Temple. The great Temple program of our times. I don't remember them being decent in my lifetime. Not at all. I think a great year for them was like 6 wins or something. Used to be good at basketball. Now they're not good at anything. Okay, Nebraska had to punt. Jay Barney Jr. They got a receiver in Nebraska that's just racking it up. 2 touchdowns, 95 yards. Rain delay. Good defense. Good defense. They had everybody checked. They tipped the ball, and the guy almost got, man, get off the field. Like everybody got their own little celebration. They want to do it at every play. Get off the field. These referees, I'm surprised they don't throw more flags. They could be flag happy. Auburn gets the ball back unless something tricky happens. During the game with Clemson, Clemson was able to, well, they'll allow Syracuse to get a touchdown. And then on the kickoff, them dudes did an onside kick. I said, Dabo, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. After how Nick Saban did him in that national championship game, the last things his team should ever do is get tricked by another trick play. Special onside kick after what Nick Saban did. Y'all may have seen it before, but that onside kick was ridiculous. And to see Dabo have special teams walk on the field, not prepared for you're just not prepared for an onside kick, a surprise onside kick. Yeah, you sleep at the wheel. Dabo, not nobody else, sleep at the wheel. Cam Coleman, 3 catches, 88 yards. Man, I wish he had him in Alabama. Oh, my gosh. Throw it to him again, especially if they don't blitz. He got it knocked down. He got it knocked down the line. Everybody can't beat Ty Simpson. That was a joke in the summer. Not anymore. Ty Simpson is number 1 in the SEC for passing efficiency. So he might know what he's doing back there. Trying to find this. Let me see. It's Auburn 2nd and 10. Let's see. Sack number 8. Arnold Jackson goes down. He's standing back there like he's surveying the property. I mean, this dude is back there like, he's standing back there. I don't know what you call the little scope they have. The little thing is. How long was he back there? Dude, that was head-to-head contact. He jumped in his back and hit him head-to-head. And now it's 3rd and 18. They're trying to run the ball because they're scared to throw again. And the Oklahoma defense is hell. I think Auburn will be punting. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, he was, I don't know how long did he had the ball? I'm gonna back that up. Excuse me while I whip this out. What up, man? Hello? Huh? They sent what now? Uh-huh. This is just one payment, right? All right. I mean, peace. Yeah, I am a treasurer for a volunteer organization, so I get calls all the time for different stuff that I just have to take. My apologies, but just know that we are taking care of the community out here. What did I do? Why did I click on my own YouTube channel? I'm supposed to be trying to watch something else. I would not be denied people as I'm trying to watch this Michigan game. That was just terrible. Just terrible. I mean, he just held the ball for so long. I would go back and check it out, but it felt like forever, like 12 seconds. I don't think it was 12, but it definitely probably was 6. It plenty of time to throw that ball out of bounds or whatever you're allowed to do as a quarterback. He had time to break out a life preserver. I mean, he had all kind of time. He had all kind of time. Maybe I can switch this around to my ESPN 3. Yes. Ooh. Probably gonna hang out here for the rest of the quarter. Then I'm gonna kick back and go over to what's that? I think that's Auburn Addicts or either Water Cooler Podcast, and I'm gonna check them out and see what they think about how they doing. Because right now they in it. They in it. But their offense gotta sack up. Their offense needs to sack up, play tougher than this, blow these boys off the doggone y'all. Oh man. So let's see. Michigan has scored again. Missed that. Missed that. It's messed up. Did he fumble or something? Oh, real Nebraska, please stand up. Please stand up. I think my alma mater Tuskegee is off today. Hopefully, because we took enough of abuse last week from Jackson State. We don't want no more of that. Let me open this Ritz soda. Raise your hand if you know about Ritz. Yeah. Nice, frothy Ritz Pilsner. Yes. Material's back. Nope. Shaking. He looked nervous on that pass. Anybody see that nerve? And so I'm watching this game and I'm like, being Arbuckle. I'm watching the game and I'm like, okay, I wasn't really worried about the Iron Bowl. Okay. I just don't think they're ready. They could get ready. And it's that kind of game. You really can't worry about this early because so many emotions in that game. No, anything can happen. But what I do know, there you go. Auburn defense is balling right now. What I do know, feel better about now, a little bit. I feel better about playing Oklahoma because I got caught up in the hype. Oh, yeah, John Matias coming down, from the school that produced Cam Ward. And you see Cam Ward became number one. Yeah, but he went to play in the ACT too. It's a difference. Then playing the SEC. Then I started looking at his numbers. I'm like, yeah, he got 1,000 yards passing, but for every touchdown this man threw, he threw 0.6 of an interception. No, that's not good. They just schemed the man over there. Oh, he need the guy from Auburn in the chest. I guess he called himself jumping over him. So they're trying to play a hurry up now. Oklahoma has a youngest. What was that? Man, they're taking a lot of doggone hits on their quarterback. They are jeopardizing this man's very life. But John Matier, Oklahoma has the youngest, at least 30 years old. It's interesting. I wonder where he got his expertise from. What did he finish college about? 21, 22? That man been grinding for 8 years to get to that point at a major university. Only in America. They're going fast, not quick throws. Fast, quick throws. You got to get your hands up, defensive line, knock that ball down. Or knock it up and catch it. Man, my Steelers play the Patriots. Oh, man, that was nice. He becoming the check down champ now. He getting the percentages up. I think Auburn running out of gas. Last thing they need is a substitution problem. There you go. Some fresh bodies on the field. You need to hold them right here. I had Oklahoma at 13 points. Coming close. I feel better about the Alabama game. Like, unlike last year, I really didn't know what we were dealing with. But now I know a lot better. We seen them one time, and defense is, well, you ain't worried about a quarterback that's running as much. They have tried to run him a couple times. How tall is John Matier? They're just doing the flats over and over again, just flatten them to death, flatten them to death. I guess they want to try to convince Auburn to go man on man. Then they could probably hit their receivers better instead of having them in a zone. But these guys are sucking wind. Trying to see what this is. Crazy. Hands up. Hands up. Oh, he dropped the ball. He threw it kind of high, but he dropped it. 3rd and 8. That means what? What are y'all doing now? Or is it now 3rd and 8? Is that 3rd and 8 or is it now 3rd and 8? I don't know. Ooh. Blitzing. Now is 3rd and 5. You want to try it again? DJ Durkin's Auburn's defense coordinator, like he's having a great time out here. He's like, I'll call it a doggone shutout. Well, not shutout. He got the look on his face. I think maybe it was a natural smile. Oh, Miss 31-3. Oh, Tulane's. I guess Memphis got the juice now. Memphis, you got the juice now. That's 13. All right, I need Auburn to go 20 unanswered. You can do it. 1st 7, kickoff return. Go ahead and get his man through an interception. and just take it to the next level. Nebraska is threatening, down by 10 points. They are threatening to go in, and maybe they won't go all the way in. Which was some more games on there, more interesting. These games suck. But we will have our hands full next week with Georgia. I'll be going over that next Thursday or this Tuesday coming up on Around the Herd at 7 p.m. Please subscribe to the channel so you can check that out. Break down Georgia to the very last compound. Notre Dame is rain delayed, but they're up on Purdue 28-13. Man, you do realize, Crimson Tide fans out there, that Maryland beat Wisconsin 27-10. Meaning that Wisconsin is really, really bad. USF beat up on people. South Carolina, they beat them. Wait a minute. 63-14? That's crazy. I'm trying to figure out, why does Georgetown have a football team? Stick with basketball, folks. Man. There are no games of note being played. Mercer beat Citadel 38-0. Interesting. Why is Schefter sitting so close to the... Central Florida is beating North Carolina 27-3. Jeez. That's crazy. Here we go. Kickoff. Oklahoma's giving the ball back to Auburn for the last time. Auburn will keep the ball for the remainder of the game. Those are my rules, my personal rules. So Auburn is about to go 20 unanswered and make my prognostication awesome. No, they're going to need some points here, though, for real. See, I know what Auburn can do, just like I knew what Alabama could do. But when they got to FSU, did not do it, unfortunately. Ridiculously did not do it. Come on, man. Okay, on that last site, they're saying that Arnold Jackson had the ball for 4 seconds. I think, is Auburn going to do hurry up? Some of these teams, that's all they got. Man, 8 tackles for Oklahoma defense, 11 tackles for loss, -5 yards rushing. Just throw this out there. Alabama's worst part of their defense is rush defense. Alabama's worst part of their defense is rush defense. Neither one of these teams run the ball that well. They hit you, and Mateo does a better job of hitting his running backs out of the backfield than most people. But straighten up running the ball, which we really need to fix. Neither one of these teams do it. Neither one of these teams do it very well, in my honest opinion. What kind of play was that? So Auburn goes with a bunch formation, just in case you're not watching the game, driving a truck or something like that. Bunch formation to the left. Brings one of the wide receivers back behind the tackle. Oh, Auburn's going for it on 4th and 2. This may be a mistake. Then they bring the running back toward behind the tackle and throw the ball to him, and defensive lineman tackles him. That was a weird screen. They're not going to snap the ball. They're not going to snap the ball. They better punt that thing. Arnold Jackson. That was a crazy 3rd and 2. I mean, I'm not totally against throwing the ball on 3rd and 2, but to throw that ball behind the line of scrimmage and to see how the defensive lineman tackled a receiver because he literally was standing, like, coming right at him when he did it, and he caught the ball. That don't sound like the best play that you could run. Look at him gloating. Number 65 tackled a wide receiver for a loss on a 3rd and 2. How does that sound? If I told you a defensive lineman just tackled a wide receiver that weighs 160 pounds on a loss, for a tackle for loss on a 3rd and 2. You thinking like that's one fast receiver. I mean, one fast defensive tackle, or what was that wide receiver again? She's gonna throw the ball down the way a little bit. That's crazy. Garnett Asada. Okay, so Nebraska did get 3 points. They put within 3 of the great Michigan, ranked number 21 in the country. Nebraska, you got to know they're in your house. Let them know in your house what you do and what you don't do. They don't come to your house. Calling no shots, setting the rules up. It's crazy. Charles Woodson. Heisman Trophy winner. Still say Peyton Manning should have won the Heisman Trophy. And I still say, how did Charles Woodson win the Heisman Trophy and Deion Sanders did not? Makes no sense. I don't know if that was separated by like 5, 6 years, but makes no sense. Deion Sanders was the most electrifying thing. We probably, because they didn't let you do too many electrifying things in college football other than just perform like a Bo Jackson or perform like a Herschel Walker or perform like George Rogers and just like, oh my gosh, how did nobody can tackle him when they want to. But Deion Sanders, he flipped the script. I do not know how. If Charles Woodson was supposed to get it, how Deion didn't get it. As the kids say, real talk. They explain that to me. Kickoff returns, touchdowns. And you know, nobody throwing over there at him. You know, you're not giving up touchdowns. You catch interceptions off people. And if you want to, you could throw this in there. Man was a professional baseball player. He played minor league baseball. which goes to his athleticism as a athlete. I don't. How did Dion not win the Heisman Trophy if Charles Wilson won it? Was it the gold chains? Was it the gazelle glasses? Is it gazelle or Cassell? I don't know. I can't afford them. I think it was gazelle. Was it the gazelle glasses? Maybe it was the Jerry curl. Yeah. Gheri. Jerry curl. Oklahoma has the ball. 6 minutes, 22 seconds left in the third quarter. They're going to run it. They got 4 yards. Somebody suggested that the defense need to score again. Early in the game, Auburn scored a touchdown off of a fumble. They took it back. They saying it wasn't a fumble. I disagree wholeheartedly. Disagree. Tackle for loss for Auburn. All right, man. We don't need all that. Go on back on to tackle for loss. They back to 3rd and 10. Now you know what they're about to do. They're about to throw it under. Y'all gotta make a tackle. Get your hands up for the short pass. You don't understand about this. 3rd and 10. Mm-hmm. Boom, boom, boom. Going under. Make a tackle. Okay, I see a flag. Auburn thinks it's holding or something. I'm about to see if it's pass interference. But we know that's what they got going on in Oklahoma. They've done it already today. Pass interference. Offense. Decline. 4th down. 4th and 5. Those guys got a punt. But John Mateer is the best quarterback in this conference over here. I think not. I think not. I know not. Nebraska game. What's the hang up, guys? 38-3. Ole Miss over Tulane. Woo! I hope that check was worth it. You got to be careful taking them game destroying contracts. Some of these games that these teams take, like Tulane, it shouldn't have been that bad, but they're not good. It's not good to lose by 50 and 60 a few times a year. It could end your program, especially if you're not on the same level as a Power 4 conference. Also, raggedy punt. Get back. Get back. Get back. Man. That ball came out looking like a chimney swift when it came off that man's foot. Just flying all over the place. Auburn gets the ball back. 4:50 left in the third quarter. 10-13. Down by 3 on the road. People telling me that Auburn didn't have a chance. One thing about it right here on Tight Sports, I ain't going to lie to you. If I say something hurt your feelings, just truly believe that I feel that way. It's not anything personal. Oklahoma's favored by 3.5, but we won Cam Colton catch away from that 3.5. Boom. Oh! Oh! Go! Block! Block him! Auburn finally popped a run. They finally popped a run. Dude went through the middle and just showed up on the other side. We got to make sure we practice against his shortness. Yeah, he got real small. Number 23 got real small. Auburn runs the ball down to the 32-yard line of Oklahoma. Jackson Arnold got his hand up for some. You got to keep running the ball, folks. That's why I tried to whisper to Ryan Grubb, Coach, you got to keep running the ball. Now they up. Cam, throw it to Cam. Got him. Cam had to dive for it. On double move, 5 yards, wide open. He had the man beat seriously by 12 feet. Wide open. Oh, he bit on that hard. He bit on that. Nope, 5 yards. He was 5 yards ahead. He bit hard on double move. But you had single coverage. You got to throw it to Cam. And when now that you took Cam off and it's 2nd and 10, you got to do it again. You need a crossing. You need somebody else doing that same thing. You got to throw the ball quick. They back now, though. So hit your crosser. Oh, God. He threw the ball behind him. Arnold Jackson. What are you talking about? Threw the ball. He had a crosser. I ain't never played no big-time football. Play a lot of Madden, though. And hadn't played Madden in 12 years. Some things don't change. All right, 3rd and 10. What you going to do? Freaky diggy. What? They call it. It wasn't no flat false start. Ooh. Nice 3rd and 50. Man, I'm throwing the ball. Can they somehow get a rip? My suggestion would be they get one of their 3rd, if not their 2nd receiver in a seam. Because these guys are going straight back. The defense is going straight back into a zone, waiting on his bad throw. Got to get in the seam and hit him. Be a good time for a little tight end thing just to get you in better field position. They're coming. They're coming. Where's Cam? So, ooh, man, that's what I'm saying. They come in 7. They falling back. He threw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. He threw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. He didn't even give himself a chance to get down there the way. I got to punt it. Maybe we can punt it straight up so it come down so hard. Person that tries to catch it gets knocked out. Gets the wind knocked out their chest. Or it catches them on the frontal lobe, knocks him out, and he fumbles the ball. Auburn picks it up, putting it on like the 2-yard line. Oh, they're going to kick a field goal. Nope. Wide right and low. That was a perfect slider, though. He kicked a perfect slider. It's the way it started out over the plate, and it broke down to the right. It's exactly the kind of baseball you want to throw against a left-hander with power. But in football, it don't work as well. In football, it don't work as well. Here come that pick six. Here come the pick six we all been waiting for. They're going to try to take advantage. Defense got to be ready. Here come that pick six. Still throwing to the crosser. I don't understand the defense exactly that they're running right here. I had something going on right here. Now I'm down. This is crazy. Michigan is marching on to victory. They are marching on to victory. Man, 8-1 sacks. Sidearm that ball. Second and no. I was joking, man. This offense is bad. Auburn gave up 8 sacks to a bunch of wild banshees. That's panic. Shoestring tackle may have saved the touchdown. First down, Oklahoma. I don't know if Auburn is running the zone. It's like they're running the zone. They got 2 receivers stacked on both sides. This is a pass interference again, right on the offense. The Auburn DB did the perfect thing. He stepped right in between 2 receivers, and one of them grabbed him. That's pass interference. What? They called it on him that time. Holding. I guess he did grab him, but same man still went down the field and caught the ball. First down on the 17-yard line. What in the world? Ended around horse collar tackle. No, he got him in the back of the jersey. Yeah, he had the side of the jersey. Trying to figure is Matt Rule doing it? Ooh, 58-7. Florida State. All this man is playing pitch and catch right behind the linebackers. Wherever the linebackers are standing, his receivers come through there, and he waits to the last minute and delivers the ball to them. Because I think they're playing a zone because these guys are running wide open. I don't know. It's like the 10th to 15th time I've seen like a receiver just running wide open, probably 5, 7 to 10 yards behind the line on the other side of the line of scrimmage. And he just throws the ball to him. And it's kind of like Tennessee's offense, except they don't try to push the ball down the field like Tennessee does. That 8 sacks that's a problem. Mm-mm. Man, my God. At this point, man, this might be the death blow. I have to get out of here after this because if they get down to like they down by 20 and you're allowing 8 sacks, is your offense going anywhere fast? And the guys holding on to the quarterback, the ball, because he doesn't see it. And all the running, they know how you want to run, when he runs, and where he runs. Oklahoma's not letting him get away with anything. No free lunch. As my finance professor, Dr. Chang, used to say, no free lunch. There's no free lunch. No such thing as free lunch. They didn't let him get away with nothing. Zoe Saldana. What's this smell outside my room? I'm trying to. Someone should clean the bathroom. That's what Clorox is all up. I like it clean, but I don't like it clean when I'm trying to concentrate. Jeez. Some other scores. Let's see. Terrible. Terrible. Jackson Arnold is 15 for 24, 173 yards, 1 touchdown, 8 sacks. Albany rushed the ball 24 times for 42 yards for average of 1.8. Cobb got 5 carries for 58 yards. He had the long 44-yard run earlier. He targeted Cam Coleman 6 times. He's caught 3 for 88. That last one just could have been a touchdown. Would have just changed the game. Eric Singleton Jr., 10 targets, 8 receptions for 57 yards for a 7-yard average. I thought they would have done more with these receivers. But one thing I think Brett Venables has done, he's just not giving the quarterback time to breathe. If he has 6 by the line of scrimmage, you don't take advantage or can't take advantage in the run or some short pass, that's your problem. But if he come out there on first down and he sends 7, and third down, he definitely sends 7, and you don't know how to respond, that's a you problem. He don't care. And I hope Ryan Grubb and Caleb DeBoer are seeing this. And this is how they're going to do it. They're going to like, you're going to beat us. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with having a strong run game that can run up against a 7-man rush. Yeah, I said it. Because, see, you ain't talking about beating 7 people. Sometimes it's about getting 4 to whip the 4 in front of them. Oklahoma's going for a field goal at 4th and 2, beginning of the fourth quarter. I'm going to watch a couple more offensive series. Auburn don't do nothing. I got to just go away. 45-3. 45-3. Ole Miss over Tulane. Michigan trying to punch it in again. They run their quarterback like Jalen Miller almost. They don't care. Woo! It's a lot of Clorox. I'm not going to be able to stay in this room too long, folks. Good gracious. My daughter had to come all the way back from college and tell me my sons are nasty. I'm like, who you telling? She refused to live with them in this bathroom in this condition. I said, get it straight, get them straight. So she's gonna get them straight, and she's gonna demand they stay on top of it. I said, go ahead. I'll go ahead. Go ahead. Mississippi State is up 24-10 over Northern Illinois near the end. 1 minute left in the third. All right. I guess I got to start working on my push-ups. I want to be caught short. I got a bet with Nick of Water Cooler Talk. Mississippi State got 3 more games to win to become bowl eligible. If they do, I owe Nick 50 push-ups. Holding the ball too long. There you go. First down. Check that thing down, man. Mississippi State is already 3-0. Playing those sorry, you know. They still got to find. They had one SEC win last year. They still got to find 2 SEC wins, and I'm like, good luck to you on that. But looking at Arkansas, that may be one. Look at their schedule real quick. Auburn is in this thing, surprisingly. Their pass blocking has been trash, but they have been in this thing. Let's see. So now Mississippi State has Tennessee coming up. Mississippi State up, down, lost. They're gonna lose that game. Texas A&M, they're gonna lose that game. Florida is vulnerable. They're so vulnerable. Florida is vulnerable. They might win Florida. They might win against Florida. Texas, they're not winning against Texas. Then you got run the running backs, man. These people be sacrificing quarterbacks like they grow on trees. Not even I would do that to Arnold Jackson. So I guess if I can get Mississippi State to lose to Florida or Arkansas, ain't no way they win in the rest of these games. They got Florida, Texas. They're not beating Texas. They might be able to beat Florida, and they might be able to beat Arkansas. But they're not beating Georgia, Missouri, or Ole Miss. I still need to do push-ups because I like keeping it sexy, folks. Hope that doesn't intimidate you. You got to go. Makes his reads too quick. I mean, too slow. Oregon is beating Oregon State 41-7. I remember they used to be a competitive game. Like they just, going to gut it out for the sake of the old ball try. I mean, Cold College try. We're going to give it all. It was very it's like Oregon State, man, ever since DJ Uigui left and that coach, man, nothing. If Auburn scores right here, they could take the lead because their defense does a good job of keeping them out the end zone. But John McTeer is just an unstoppable quarterback. He can't be stopped. He won't be stopped. Raiola is still the quarterback for Nebraska? Jesus, how long has he been in college? It's been a long time. There you go. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the clock. On the clock, run the ball. They score here, and they managed to get like a 3 and out from Nebraska, or 5 and out from Oklahoma. Auburn could get the ball back, manage it, and close the game out with some first downs. And that's how you win on the road. If you're not just a dominant, overpowering team, that's how you win on the road. Everybody's calling me today. Oh, no, you did. That was a design quarterback draw out of a shotgun? That's crazy. You got all these receivers, according to Pro Football Focus, they are top 5 receiver room. And is that a sack? Is that the 9th sack of the game? That's crazy. Giving up to defensive linemen. They're rushing 4. Did he go? Was that a design quarterback draw? He must think he playing Alabama of last year. Hey, he ran for 150 on 160, whatever on us. Throw another ball behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Here we go. Haynes King got 3 touchdowns versus Temple. Run that ball and shut it down, man. Here we go. 1. Hey, going behind line of scrimmage. Throwing it. He hit him. They went with a flanker pass to Cam Coleman. I swear to man, Cam Coleman went up for the ball. I don't know if he could really see it. But it was not the greatest pass. Cam Coleman had to stop. He went up for it to try to high point it, but the guy tackles him before the ball gets there. So I'm like, where's the flag? How's that not pass interference? Auburn's going for it on 4th and 11. I throw it straight to Cam Coleman. I wouldn't even delay. Y'all think I'm playing, oh, you been to Auburn. Call it like I see it. If we don't check Cam Coleman, he'll have 200 yards on us. I have more confidence in my Alabama Crimson Tide defensive backfield than that, and our pass rush. I should say our pass pressure. But I got more confidence than I'm just telling you, versus this team, if you are not double teaming, because my Auburn friends, they swear all their receivers got to be double teamed. And I'm like, that remains to be seen. And I don't think that's the truth. But Cam Coleman is that dude. Because he got the size, he got speed, and he got them hands. That was pass interference. I don't know how I can jump up. You can engage with me with your arms around the bottom part of my body. I'm totally defenseless. Then you see the ball hit me in my hand. Did nobody see that? None of the referees saw that. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. That's SEC officiating, and I won't stand for it. Fair is fair. If we're going to whoop somebody, I'm whooping straight up. Fair and square. That was bull. That's bull. That's bull. Trying to see what else I can tap into real quick. It's absolutely incredible. That was clear pass interference. There was no mistaking it. It was pure class pass interference. Did I say class? It was class interference too. I mean, could they call a better game than this? Maybe, but this, it's crazy. What am I doing? Yeah, Auburn has a chance to run the ball right there. Oh, throw it to the backside of the backfield. Y'all throwing it doggone short. I mean, I'm pretty sure they won't beat us, but I mean, their defense is just taking chances. I don't know how that's not pass interference. I don't know how that's all I'm gonna hear. Next time you go to your Auburn person that's in your life, that's all you're gonna hear. Auburn is going for it on 4th and everything. And he's running for a first down. And that was a good scramble. If you go run for a scramble, that's a scramble. Do you realize that if Auburn scores here, that they can win this game? Just like I said they could. My daughter ain't putting, I think it's my daughter putting in work in this bathroom. She's not going to be dealing with this nastiness. Throw the ball, throw it away. Thank you. I mean, because the thing is like, will Brent Venables with a team be able to maintain composure if Auburn scores here? Can they go down and get another touchdown, not field goal, and get Auburn the ball back for a field goal? Bro. They're doing the right thing. They're lobbing that ball up. They definitely got one-on-one. Actually, another pass interference hit the man in his face mask, but it was slight. I understand that the referees didn't see it, but that tackle, 3rd and 10, Auburn, had the ball for 6 minutes, 31 seconds. And this is amazing for passing and the quarterback running. Boom, 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 boom. Holding the ball. Yep. It would be 4th and short. When I tell you the Mississippi State game, this man made a Jackie Robinson basket catch on a football field. He did that. This man slung it up, and that man ran right up under it. I guess he could see it, but Jackie Robinson saw it, but it was Willie Mays. Oh, my bad. Not Jackie Robinson. Oh, bad 4th down call. What was this? Flag. Somebody threw a flag. So is it going to be 4th and 7? Should Auburn take the kick right now? Should they kick it right now? Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Then go on in. Can I kick it? Nope. No kick. No kick. We're not going to kick it. They're going to try to go for the win early. Here we go. Ooh. Jesus Christ. Flag. They threw the flag. Cam Coleman can't be stopped. Dominic Jackson, we have to be careful about this. You can't be freaking out, which I don't think he will. We can't be freaking out. They owe Auburn that pass interference. They owe them that pass interference. Boom. Whoop. Inside out, grabbed his thing, grabbed his shoulder pad, fighting. Yeah, man. Yeah, he had hold of his jersey. Nah. Is anybody going to see this movie on September 29th, September 19th? That's the day. Yeah, yesterday. Is anybody planning on seeing this movie with Jordan Peele? Yo. Anybody going to see this Jordan Peele? Touchdown. Touchdown to Auburn. Simmons. Top ball game. And what is that? Norman? Oklahoma? 16. Ew. Like I said, I watched this offense. I watched this defense. We're not approaching either one of these teams like this. This is why we're going to win the game. If we come with that same fire and blah, blah, blah and everything, the only thing that's really bringing heat out here is just the over-aggressiveness of Oklahoma's defense. They so aggressive, it's foolish. I love it. I mean, you can run against aggressive defense. Like I say, you get into your 4-on-3s, you mess around and put, take advantage of your mismatches. Yeah, they 7 of them coming, but if they can't stop me from taking advantage of these seams, I don't care how many of them they got coming. Auburn touchdown. Oh, you can just hear I can hear it. You hear it? That's the plastic wrap coming off the toilet tissue. Huh? Hey, somebody just pulled the toilet tissue back out the up off the side of the couch, and they just ripped it up. Close game, folks. Yeah, I don't think Mississippi State's going to be winning. They might beat Florida or Arkansas, especially if Arkansas. They might be Florida or Arkansas, but there's no way they beat. No, I'm still doing push-ups though. Not that I'm scared I'm going to pay off, but I'm watching the game now, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it's nowhere in the world. They may be Florida or Arkansas, but not both. Cowbells are ringing and a clanging over there in Starkville, Mississippi. Woo! Oklahoma's in a dogfight. John Mathieu got to prove to people that he actually can get this done. I don't think he can. I'm disrespecting. I went on that show last night, and I ain't expect for Auburn to have no 8 sacks, but I said it. What a score did I write down? It was my book. One Auburn fan had OU winning 28-20. Another Auburn fan had guy named Jason. Need to go see him. He said Auburn wouldn't score over 20 points, but then Oklahoma, he was a caller. He called into the show last night. He said that Auburn was going to win. No, OU was going to win 35-3, and Auburn wasn't going to cross 20 points. Two things can be true. Unfortunately, one of them are. Let's see. Ted said Auburn was going to win 38-28. Marcus, the mayor, said Auburn was going to win 27-24. I didn't write down DC's thing. I said Auburn was going to win 27-13. And if it wasn't for them 8 or 9 sacks, they probably would win by that much. So I ain't here to gaslight people. I'm not here to play with you. I'm just telling what I think. I think they could have won the game 27-13 if they had these 8 freaking sacks and they run the ball. But we'll see. If this defense will come out here and keep doing what they're doing, don't give up a now's not time to give up they start on 25-yard line. Now's not time to give up a field goal. It's almost gave them first downs. 2nd and 1 from 35-yard line. Okay. AJ Lee and CM Punk. Man, how old is CM Punk? CM Punk older than me. Still won't fight him because he's crazy. Somebody just came in there. Number 8 brought that hat. But they run their quarterback like they just do not want him in the program. 2 Auburn players are down. Did they collide? Not a good time for this. Not a good time for this. Hugh Freeze is on the field. What are Hugh Freeze doing these days? No, he was fighting off that big C. We are praying with him in that one. Damn, all this football stuff. I don't play with cancer. Cancer. You know, I was about to say something about genitalia, but cancer cannot. No, you cannot do none of that. Cancer can go straight to hell where it came from. That's how I feel about that. Oh. North Illinois, they lost a lot of players last year after they beat Notre Dame and had a decent season, I guess. They had people just walk out the door left and right. So I know they're trying to piece it all back together. They're down by 21-31-10. But that game they gave us at the beginning of last season was definitely a treat as they defeated Notre Dame physically. Straight love this. Whose is this? AT&T commercial where the Florida fan is in the Georgia fans at a bar, I guess, in the Georgia airport. He's cheering for Florida. Everybody's like, I know you ain't in here cheering because we losing. And he had to tell the whole crowd his wife was pregnant. His wife was like, she at home, like on the phone, like, all right, I am. Love it. Fanville is getting a little bit crazy. So I called. Let me see. Auburn can go and get a turnover right now. Punch that thing in. Won't make me mad. People are like, well, how could you sit here and watch this stuff knowing we got a plan? Not worried about losing to Auburn. It's very easy. Not worried about losing to Auburn, folks. Yourself some real problems. Not losing to Auburn at all. Not worried about that. Not even a thing in my mind. So unless we get some other major injuries right now, we're pretty good. Do I know that our team came out flat against Florida State? Or did Florida State just whoop us? That's the best we can do, best we can be. Right now, I'm like 75% of that wasn't how they were supposed to be executing. We executed at a very low level. And then 25% of me says, they just whooped us. And I think I'm going to keep it right there till I know otherwise. And we're fine against Georgia. Georgia is about as vulnerable as they've been since Kirby has been there. So they say. I saw the Tennessee game. I will tell you the Tennessee and Georgia game, defensively, even though it was kind of whacked out defensively, and I need to go back and watch it, it wasn't this. See, I'm looking at Tennessee and Georgia game like, hey, buddy, because Tennessee and Georgia were the two teams I was worried about this year. I didn't worry so much about Florida State. Listening to the pundits. Come on, get that sack. Man, every time they throw into somebody, like it's just like wide open. Auburn could let them score though. Get the ball back. That's one way of doing it. Every time they throw the ball, it's like, yeah, they're playing zone. According to the people in my chat, Auburn is playing zone, but he's finding every pocket in the zone that he can. And just like that, I think Auburn, Oklahoma is already in field goal position. DJ Jerkin need to dial up some heat. I'm talking about he need to get the fastest person he can. How did he get there so quick? The fastest person he can and get material off his square. He's sending 4. Sending next. Oh! Yeah. Wow. Oh, it's incomplete. I thought he caught that ball. I thought it was another one of those basket catches. They bought some real heat that time. But when the guy found out he was wide open with a straight route to the quarterback. Yeah, number 5. Yeah, he had the ball, but he didn't secure it to the ground. Auburn guy was messing with him. They might review that. They ain't reviewing that. I thought they were going to review it. I don't know. The rules about whether you got to catch or not is always funny. I just wish the what you call that person? The referee didn't have to go over there and check it himself. That's just so time consuming. It's kind of like in the NBA, just hit the boys back at the call center and let them tell you, yay, nay, we can see it. It's just, if we disappointed, it's the same disappointing stuff. But I think the ball was moving. He got 1 foot down inbounds, 2 foot down. But he fumbled it after he had it. Then he got kind of ripped it out. I think that might be a first down. That might be a first down. But it's still time for Auburn to get the ball back. Mm-hmm. These two teams, Florida, Tennessee, and Georgia, one of them teams definitely can get us. They can definitely. Well, Nebraska lost by 3 points. Wow. That was a close game. Yep, they gave him the reception. First down. Don't beat yourself up. Either hold them to a field goal or let them score and get the ball back. Still up by 1. Yeah, I did too. I thought that like I said, he didn't fumble it till after he went out of bounds and the guy ripped at his arm. So it's a heck of a catch too, because it was definitely a basket catch. I'm trying to see, do you let them score or do you have a better chance at a interception here in the red zone? He's running it. Touchdown. All's not lost, though. All is not lost. You got to stop this 2-point conversion, though. It's something I don't like about this defense. And I'm not talking about from a standpoint of it's how they call the defense. It seems very passive. Or is Oklahoma making it look that way? So now Oklahoma's up by 5, trying to go up by 7. It's very important that they missed this 2-point conversion. Very important. Mateer falls back. That's it. It's over. Okay, 5. Okay, 22-17, Oklahoma. 4:54 left. Auburn is about to get the ball back. Now, who knows? They may have a kick returner that's kind of interesting. Wow. They just showed on the replay that when Auburn, when Mateer decided to take off, for some reason, Auburn was lined up. They had a tackle right here. They had a defensive end out here. They got a safety back here and a receiver on a DB. So the only person that Mateer had to beat was one person. And that person grabbed him on the leg and still drug him into the end zone. Very bad defense. Very bad defense. I mean, at the goal line, you got to have some balance, right? I guess they won the 9-yard line, but you still got to have balance. How can you weight your defense to this side because you're worried about anything? That was weird. That was very weird. Well, they over there dancing the jig. Number 20 with no pass on. Number 85 got a pass on. They over there dancing the jig with 4:54. That's almost a kiss of death. Dancing the jig with 4:54 left in the fourth quarter, and you about to give the opponent the ball back for the drive of the year for their program? I know you didn't. Boy, if Oklahoma went for an onside kick right now and got it. He coming out. Caught it in the end zone. He coming out. Return to, flag. Probably should stay in the end zone. He ran to the 24-yard line. Now they about to be on the 14. Is it a hole? Is it a hole? Holding? Let's see what Arnold Jackson going to do. Will he be Arnold Jackson? Or will he be Jackson Arnold? 20 for 31, 211 yards, 1 touchdown. Does he have what it takes? Take this thing all the way down the field? Penalty yards for Oklahoma is crazy. Both of them got, Oklahoma has 9, they got 10. They are on the 8-yard line. Oh my God. Because they're trying to run the ball, but this is crazy. This is crazy. Man, this Mississippi State thing is over with. Let me see if I can find out what else is out there. I'm going to head on over here to Auburn Addicts for their post-game, the Auburn Vent Show, they call it. Hold on to the ball a long time. Now it would be, it's a flag. I don't know what the flag is for. Hopefully it's pass interference or something, because for some reason they have failed to throw it to Cam Coben at all. It's really to the point right now where it is. It's kind of like that's one of their biggest weapons, and it's going to make it known. That's man. It's this Sling TV running across this Fire Stick is horrible. I'm going to have to run it straight off TV because this comes to this Fire Stick is terrible. Third down conversion. Auburn is, these conversions are under 20-some%. Got it. He got it. He got it. He got it. Who was that? Missouri and South Carolina have kicked off. Watch that in the Miami game next. Missouri is doing their thing. 0-0, 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Missouri has the ball. Run their quarterback, man. They looking for that. And they remember to look for that. Clock is running and he got 0 yards. And he took 2 shots in the head by people that's heavier than him. So we got a good defense. It's certain things you tell them, like, we're not going to have, A, B, and C. We can always take away A, B, and C. Now we got a flag. Hello? Sure. I said sure. Bye. I'm also the tech guy around the house. I'm the guy that does the network administration for my family. Yeah, I got to open the Zoom line. Every family should have one. Second down, you got a flag. They're backing them up. They are backing them up. They should have won this game if they lose it. 2nd and 20. Ball is on the, they got the crank it up sign going inside the stinking Sooner Stadium. False start. Back it up. Auburn will be on the 8-yard line. 13 penalties of 85 yards for them, Auburn. 9 penalties for 99 yards. This is worse than Alabama. Y'all do know if we get 6 a game thus far this year. Man had over probably like 9 against Florida State. They can't hurt you. Oh, my God. You break out the pocket? Arnold Jackson's going to have to start smacking people. Get a stool out there and just start smacking linemen upside the head. 2-minute warning, folks. This is incredible. Like I said, John Material is not all that. Or either his people are not all that. And let me see, what am I doing here? Make my wife the host. Let me back out of the Zoom meeting because I don't want to be a part of it. There it is. Probably Zoom meeting plotting on me. Anyway, Lenore Sells is playing today. I think he had a concussion last week. That protocol runs real short in Columbia, South Carolina. But I understand. Georgia Tech 28-14 up on the mighty Temple Owls. May not think much of an owl, but next time you get a chance to go to a fowl show or a birds of prey exhibition, walk up there to the owl and see what they're working with. Have a big hand. My fingers and my ring finger, I think, is 11. Maybe my middle finger's a 12. And I tell you, an owl has claws the same size as mine, but they only weigh 4 pounds. They mean business. But the scariest part about an owl is the reason I don't like staying real close. Their head doesn't go all the way around. No, their neck doesn't go all the way around 360 degrees. It only goes about 280 degrees. Like, It's like looking this way, then rolling my head around, and I'm looking like behind me. Yeah, you get fooling around with eyes if you want to. They're real light. All that stuff is just feathers. But I'm doing a good job of my garden. There's a lot of stuff going on. Where's my daughter going this time of evening? Oh, my son didn't get out till 8. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He got faith in Freeze. Somebody in my little group chat said they got faith in Freeze. I don't know. Don't seem like they got a lot of discipline on this team. I'm not worried about either. My Crimson Tide should beat both of these teams. That Tennessee game, that's different. That's very different. Very different. Very, very, very different. We have been sitting here for what, 5 minutes waiting on this game to end? Come on now. Second 25. Like a breeze. Good thing is for Auburn fans out there, you got 3 downs to get 25 yards. Got to keep that in mind. 2 minutes on the clock. Clock's going to be running. Throw it. The man got 2. He scrambled and got 2 yards. Get on the ball. Get on the ball. Snap the ball. Throw the ball. Sack. That's 10. 10 sacks on the game. Is that 10 or is that 4th and 29? No, 9 sacks. 9 sacks on the game. Safety. Safety on the game. Safety to end the game for this terrible, terrible offense. They're about to get a flag, but it's going to be post-game. Post-play. Wow. Oklahoma is going to escape out their own field 24-17 because Auburn took a 1st and 10 and went backwards 19 yards and then went even further and gave up a sack safety or a safety and a sack in the damn end zone. How awful is that? Totally destroying my prognostication powers. When I make these, look at 76, just went back like he was a sled. When I was making my prediction that this team was going to beat that team, I had no idea that they had the capacity to give up 9 sacks. I would go as far as say I never knew they could give up that many tackles for loss in one game. 14 tackles for loss in one game. Arnold Jackson.
Insubordinate.
What can I say? What can I say, Arnold Jackson? Huh? You know what they should do for you, Arnold Jackson?
Perfect.
You got worse as the game went on, man.
You drop a pass, you run a mile.
You should have to run a mile.
Blocking assignment, you run a mile. You fumble the football.
Play like this, you should run a mile.
Foot off in your John Brown hind parts.
Come on, man. Arnold Jackson.
Will run a mile.
Your defense went out here and gave up 22 points. And you did that. Huh? Arnold Jackson. Not do me, Arnold Jackson.
Oh, you are so
you know what you are?
You're 5 feet nothing.
All that.
100
All that, Arnold Jackson.
And you got hardly a speck of athletic ability.
You can't do no kick. Are they trying to do like a kick, onside kick on a safety punt? Forget about it. Man. Folks, this is I mean, I have a guy comes on here. PhD said, you know, I have to peek in the other channel. I'll be quiet and just sit back and listen. I'm going over there too. If you want to know what you're talking about going over to Auburn Addicts. I know they should be leaving the locker room over at Water Cooler Podcast. And they go over to Auburn Addicts to talk about what could have been. If you want good entertainment, if you want to enjoy your beverage of choice, whether it be strawberry sodas, ginger ale, a little sweet tea, sweet little tea with some in it, or any other type of adult libation, go on over there, especially if you're an Alabama fan. Go right now, and I think you can call in. But either way, you can put something in the chat. Go over to Auburn Addicts right now and just listen. Now, most of them never thought they could win. I thought they could win because John Mateer is not SEC ready. He's not. Their defense is, but he's not. They helped him to probably get a little baptized into the SEC, but this right here, Auburn goes to 3-1. While Oklahoma, number 11, Oklahoma just keeps on rolling. Guess when Notre Dame moves up in the poll, we have Auburn to thank for this. Next thing you know, Notre Dame will be in the doggone playoffs in a ridiculous manner. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, look at the game though. People had them getting blown out. But 9 sacks. Who would have predicted that? And if it wasn't for Cam Coleman, they really would have got kicked to sleep. I think people are starting to realize that Oklahoma really ain't the top of the top. It's not the best of the best in the SEC. They got a lot of teams to play. I hope people don't think that. I don't think that Alabama is on the level of Oklahoma. I don't think. Yeah, that sacks was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Man, hold on to the ball. I don't know. But folks, I'm going to get out of here. Shut this down. I've been here longer than I thought I would be. But I had to come in and just, it's part of being a channel operator, I guess. Still watching the Mizzou game, getting ready for the Miss. What are you interviewing here? They need to go interview the defensive line. Interviewing this dude, man. Like I said, we'll be right back at it on Tuesday around the herd at 7 p.m. Going to break down that Georgia game and talk about whatever's going on in the press conference. And I got to go listen to Hey Coach, see what Ken the Boy talked about on Wednesday night. But, just check in with me, like and subscribe. And if you didn't doing this on playback, appreciate you listening. Share it with people. Shout out to you, Roll Tide, to PhD for chiming in today. And with that, you know how we do it. Got to find my clips first. Woo! Folks, let's get ready. All sights on the dogs. Until next time, always remember, Roll Tide, roll.